but also in the midst of, which I love right now on the NBA side, is the Emirates Cup. It kind of just like before, when it was the play-in tournament at the end of the year, people were fighting against it because, you always fight against change. Change is like, oh, we don't want to do that. Change is like, we don't like that. Okay. But in the end of the day, it gave you more intrigue. It allowed for teams that were in a 12th position, but only a game and a half out, to still be within shouting distance to be able to get to 10 and be in the play. But it also caused the team that was in 6, that was a game and a half up, to not be able to just rest for the last week and a half, because if they lose some games, now they drop to 7th and they're in the play. So it gave you that kind of intrigue. And I think that's what's happening right now with the Emirates Cup, is that the in-season tournament modeled off of soccer and European basketball gives you a little something different, a little spark. In particular with basketball this year, I know everybody's talking about the ratings were down or are down. Now, this was an election year, so a lot of that, I believe, played into it. Again, you're always going up against college football and NFL, a lot of intrigue in both of those things. But what the Emirates Cup does, it separates on Tuesdays and Thursdays the regular season from this little iteration of an in-season tournament, okay? By instituting the uniforms, changing the courts, it designates something is different. It does that. I feel that when we have our games at home, or when we went to Minnesota, the Clippers, it felt like a different game during the regular season. And that's what the NBA wanted. And I think players feel that as well, is that when they go into these games, at first they thought it was a gimmick, but now it feels real. Feels real. You're able to go and play in Vegas. And let me tell you about gimmicks. Back before the ABA and the NBA merged, ABA needed gimmicks. They needed the three-point shooting. NBA didn't like it. They needed the slam dunk contest. NBA didn't like it. They needed in-house entertainment, cheerleaders, musicians, all kind of stuff going on in between timeouts and at halftime. Guess who finally adopted? The NBA. So what you think is a gimmick sometimes is just resistant to change, but that resistance holds you back. I applaud the NBA for trying to be a little bit different and fight the stigma of staying the same, because you can't. So I look forward to see what's happening now that things have shaped out. We're a day beyond the last games of the Emirates Cup, but to see how things shake out. So I can't wait. I think it just bleeds right into the season, which has been up to this point a little uncertain because of the number of injuries to key players. Hopefully the health starts to turn around where we can see those individuals, because we all want to see the stars play, get back on board so the NBA can really pick up. And we're getting close to Christmas time, and that's our time when we're national TV in front of everybody. I know NFL has a primetime game on that Thursday, but it's all about NBA then. So hopefully our stars will be back in place and we can pick up the season where we thought it would be, with the stars in there playing and playing well, and then that leading on to a dynamic season, because we don't know, besides Boston, OKC getting healthy, where this is going to lead come time in April when we start to get to the playoffs, and ultimately in June for another NBA championship. Check out new episodes of The Jim Jackson Show every Thursday. Watch on The Rich Eisen Show YouTube page. Follow the show on Instagram @Jim Jackson Show, or listen wherever you get your podcasts.